how do you and your partner feel in this moment? Everybody sort of looking at the systems that underlie this country. Certainly, economically, there's a tremendous amount of systemic racism that's just embedded in things, and that's demonstrable. All the data sort of points to that. How do you feel about where you're positioned? How do you feel about what you've learned and how you can take that specifically in your investments in diverse founders, into the next 10 years of your firm?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you have to be in a moment like this with a lot of humility, and recognize also like there's lots of good things happening, and why are these things happening right now is the result of some tragedies, some of which, well, all of which have been playing out for generations, right? So just you got to keep all those things balanced in your mind. I'll give you an example. As I'm sure you've noticed, a lot of venture capital firms and large institutional funders are suddenly super interested in this space. And I think, I have to separate in my mind the honest reaction of like, oh, welcome. Like, I'm so glad to see you now interested in this. But then also welcoming the capital, because if it's 10 or 100x more money available for founders of different colors, different genders, et cetera, then that's wonderful. If the Black founders in our portfolio and at Resolution Project are accessing more capital, that's good. So you have to kind of box up the slight frustration of like, where have you been this whole time? But look, change has to happen, right? So that's been big. And then look, I think the other thing, and this is one of those things I mentioned listening before, we have some truly extraordinary entrepreneurs in our portfolio and as Resolution Fellows, and to talk to them, to read what they have been writing, to recognize the pent up emotions that they have and their management challenges, managing teams, and what they've been through has been just a roller coaster of education and being there with them and just being able to talk to them at all hours of the night and things like that. So yeah, it's a complicated moment, but if this leads us to more capital and more attention for a truly more colorful and diverse innovation sector, then it's a big win.